Gotta love that sound. Here they are, the sounds of summer, with hundreds of people returning to the Motor Speedway later this month for the Indy 500. So we are now just 13 days away from the greatest spectacle in racing.
And with all the excitement so close, it's time to get you ready. So we're checking out the top tips to make sure your memories at the track are captured forever.
Carlos is talking with a photography expert to find the best places to get your race day pictures. Good morning.
Good morning, Julia. Yeah, Walter Kuhn has been taking pictures at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for 41 years, but he still tells me when he hears those cars go on the track, the hairs on the back of his neck still stand up. Now, Walter told us earlier this morning that he loves taking pictures in turn one because he can see the knuckles of the drivers as they're making that turn. So I just had to ask him, do you have any extra tips for a novice like me who wants to take pictures at the track with my iPhone? What's the advice that you would give a novice?
Take a lot of pictures. Press that button a lot of times because it's a percentage. It's a percentage, okay? And the more pictures you take, the more likely you are to get some that you like. My philosophy out here is go where the light dictates. Right now it's an overcast day. I would definitely spend time around the pits doing headshots. If it's a bright sunny day and you're in pit lane, you got harsh shadows underneath the hats, okay? That can be a problem. But if it's a bright sunny day, I'm getting cars on track because that'll be where the light dictates.
Are there other places in the infield that you like to go, like hidden spots?
The spectator mounds are great. I mean, you have to have a little bit of magnification on that lens. You need some zoom to bring those cars closer, but from the spectator mounds, there's some neat vantage points.
So this is where you are race day?
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome view. One of only 5 people that can say that cars go underneath us.
How do you get this shot?
My camera shoots 12 frames a second, but you have to keep in mind these cars go a football field a second. So the frame before it, they were 8 feet back. The frame after it, they were 8 feet past. There's a lot of luck in that shot, but there's a little bit of skill too.
Now let me give you one more tip that he gave me, okay? This is really important. So he said his camera takes 12 frames per second. If you're taking video on your iPhone, that's at 30 frames a second. You can actually change your iPhone to take 60 frames per second video. Do that, and then choose one of those frames as your picture and follow the cars like this as they're going by. You'll get a great picture every time, he says. So go 60 frames a second on your iPhone. You get that great pic. Ben, Julia, good tips from one of the most esteemed photographers in the history of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, and Carlos, I love your video tip. My first race, I went up with John Sterry, took me up, and I just recorded it normally. But when I went back to watch it, it didn't look right because I didn't change the frame rate and I didn't select the picture the right way. So you come with me this year, you take the video, and then send it to me, and we'll be good to go.